The first 7 things you need to teach your puppy. A dog that is still young is eager to learn. As if they were a sponge, they take in all that is going on around them. The responsibility of teaching them the things they need to know to be happy and well-behaved dogs falls on your shoulders as their owner. To be able to learn tricks, a puppy must first be familiar with the fundamentals. Thus, what are the fundamentals? As soon as your new puppy arrives at their new home, they must learn the first 7 tasks listed above. Number 1. Teaching your puppy their name. Getting your dog to discover this is the first and most crucial thing about him or her. How come? Because once they are familiar with their name, they will be able to begin learning all of the other things that you should teach them. Additionally, it will keep them protected from harm. You will be able to divert their focus away from whatever it is that they are doing if they are familiar with their name. As an illustration, escaping into a potentially hazardous circumstance unintentionally. To begin, you should call out their name frequently and give them a treat whenever they reply to it. Soon, anytime they hear you say it, they will immediately come racing to you. Number 2, teach your puppy where to sleep. Your puppy must be aware of the bedroom that they are intended to sleep in so that they can feel at ease in their new environment. It is possible that you would like for them to sleep in their box or a certain location within your house. Whatever the case may be, you should make certain that they have a cozy area to lay their head down at night. It is more likely that a puppy will cry during the night or have accidents within the house if they have the impression that they are not home. When they have their place, they can experience a sense of safety and security, which allows them to begin to adjust to their new life with you. Number 3, teach your puppy to say no. An important lesson for a puppy to learn is what they should not do. It is important to make sure that they are aware of what is not permitted, whether it be leaping on the furniture or chewing on your shoes. In the beginning, you should instruct them on the word no and make sure that you use it consistently. Make use of this word in a commanding manner if they engage in behavior that is not permitted, and provide them with a reward when they refrain from doing so. By placing your hand on their chest to prevent them from jumping, for example, you might provide them with a physical indication that will assist them in comprehending the situation. In a short amount of time, they will realize that the word no implies to halt what they are doing. Number 4, teach your puppy how to use the potty. This one is significant. Start educating your puppy on where they should go to the bathroom as soon as feasible. This is something you should do as soon as possible. The sooner kids learn, the decrease in the number of incidents that you will have to deal with in your home. There are a variety of approaches to toilet training that you can employ, therefore it is important to select the one that is most effective for both you and your dog. If you have a young puppy at home, the following are some common toilet training ideas that you could wish to check out. It is important to take them outside regularly, particularly after they have woken up, eaten or drunk, or come from playing. Always use the same door to exit the building so that they can learn to identify it with the act of going to the restroom. You should select a term or phrase to use each time you take them out, for example, go potty, and maintain a consistent use of that word or phrase. When they leave, you should compliment them and even give them a treat. Always keep a close check on them while they are inside so that you may remove them from the building as soon as they exhibit any indicators that indicate they need to go. One of the most essential things is to have a steady and patient attitude. Puppies may inevitably have accidents, but if you are consistent with your training, they will quickly learn where they should go to the potty. Accidents are inevitable. Number 5, teach your puppy how to be by themselves. Because you won't always be there to keep your puppy engaged, they must pick up the skills necessary to maintain their composure and relaxation when they are by themselves. A puppy can develop separation anxiety if it does not feel comfortable when it is left alone. This anxiety can result in a variety of behaviors, including inappropriate urination and defecation, excessive barking or wailing, destructive chewing and damage, and a stubborn desire to escape. You should begin by instructing them to remain in their crate or a certain location for brief periods, and then gradually increase the length of time that they spend by themselves. Initially, it is most likely that they will cry. If you give them some time to settle in without attending to their screams, they will quickly realize that crying will not bring you back to them. You might also try providing them with a chew toy or bone to keep them occupied. Additionally, you should make sure that they get plenty of exercise before you leave so that they are exhausted and more likely to sleep while you are gone. Number 6, teach your puppy how to interact with other people while playing. When puppies are young, they must learn how to interact with other dogs and play with them. In addition to being beneficial to their growth, this will also assist them in maintaining a happy and healthy lifestyle when they get older. You might begin by taking them to the dog park or by arranging play dates with the puppies of your friends. Allow them to sniff and investigate each other, but make sure to keep a close eye on them at all times to ensure that the play is nice and not too rough. If things begin to become excessively heated, separate them for a break. It is also essential to instruct your puppy on how to interact with others kindly. To begin, you should introduce them to as many diverse individuals as you possibly can. including members of their family, friends, and even strangers. To prevent kids from feeling overwhelmed or terrified, they should be allowed to approach each individual on their terms. The individual should be encouraged to pet your dog, and you should praise your puppy when they welcome them in a measured manner. To prevent them from jumping or biting, the person who is touching them should stop and walk away from them. By doing so, they will be able to create positive relationships with other people and be encouraged to behave positively. Number 7. Teach your puppy how to walk while on a leash. Every single dog enjoys going for a walk. It's wonderful for their health and helps them maintain a healthy balance of energy levels. However, before you can accomplish that, you will need to teach them how to walk while wearing a leash while they are puppies. First, you should instruct them to become accustomed to wearing a collar and leash, and then you should begin to practice strolling around the house. There is a high probability that a young puppy may want to either gnaw on the leash or pull away from the direction in which you are walking. I have a few simple suggestions that will assist you in correcting this behavior. If they begin to pull, you should stop walking and remain stationary until they achieve a state of calm. Praise them and reward them with a treat if they are walking in a manner that is pleasing to you. Ensure that you take them for small walks at the beginning so that they do not become overly exhausted or frustrated. Don't forget to exercise patience, as it takes puppies some time to learn new things. It is essential to have the fundamental understanding of how to educate a puppy, regardless of whether you are a new puppy parent or having second thoughts about getting one. Your puppy will be able to learn more quickly and simply if you follow these 7 suggestions, which will get them started on the right path. It takes a lot of work to teach a puppy, but it is worth it in the end. Be patient and consistent, and ensure that you retain an open mind throughout the process. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Your support helps keep the content coming.